don't understand. You guys can pick up a 40-year-old argument as if no time had ever passed. How do you do that?
It's a gift.
Well, you know, I've had some practice with another physician lately.
Oh, how can I forget?
Yes, a brilliant neurosurgeon on staff who has some personality issues.
Would this be Dr. Reid Oliver?
You know him?
I only know him over the phone, but he's the fellow who got me to come back here.
What for?
For a cardiac consult.
Really? Well, who's the patient?
Dr. Dixon, I'm so glad to meet you.
Dr. Oliver, I believe that you've overlooked something.
Are you Dr. Oliver?
Oh, yeah, right. I was gonna say that. I've been working on, being more polite.
On your manners, yes. Well, they're overrated. Besides, they take so much effort, you know?
I'm on the same page with you there.
They could be the same person.
Dr. Oliver,
Hey, what did I overlook?
explain to me why you asked Dr. Dixon to come here.
Oh, that. Yeah. Well, I was gonna explain that. Tomorrow. It can wait. Our patient can't. Is this your bag?
Yes, it is.
All right, well, I'm sure that Dr. Dixon's in a hurry to get to the hospital.
You know, since I just checked in, I thought I might go upstairs and just
Okay,
check
well, we
it
can
over.
bring the bag with us to the hospital. I'll brief you on the way.
Excuse me, don't you think you at least give John a chance to get his breath?
I appreciate your sense of urgency, but I have some socks I got to get.
Okay, well, I'll walk you up to the room, and then...
Why don't I walk John to the room? You stay here and brief Bob on this emergency patient, and John and I'll have a few minutes to catch up on Andy.
Andy...
Andy, our son. Mrs. Hughes and I were married at one time.
Whatever you're thinking, don't say it.
Don't worry, Doctor. Kim and I won't be long.
Well, look, I'm gonna check in with the hospital while I'm waiting, but, I'll catch up with you tomorrow, around noon. Does that sound good? Okay, good. Well, I'll see you later.
No, you'll see me right now. Explain.
What, exactly?
Well, you bring Dr. Dixon in here for a consult, former member of the staff. He and I have a long history, and you don't tell me about it.
Sorry. Anything else?
Yeah, there's a lot more. I'd like to know why you did that. Okay, Doctor. Why is Dr. Dixon here?
For a consult.
I know that. But who's the patient?
Oh, like I bother to learn these people's names. Since when do you question the way I treat a patient? Dixon's reputation is stellar. We could, send him back while you decide whether or not it's a good idea. I don't want to break any procedural rules since there's nothing really at stake. Oh, yeah, except somebody's life.
I think you're going to like this guy.
I want a full briefing on this later.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Well, obviously, you have learned how to manage Dr. Bob.
It's hit or miss. Listen, I'm really glad that you could help on this one, Dr. Dixon.
Why didn't you tell him I was coming?
It's a need-to-know basis.
The chief of staff doesn't need to know? Come on. Who is this mystery patient, anyway?
You'll find out soon enough.
Hughes,
I called in a specialist to see you.
where are you?
We're on our way to the hospital with your cardiac guru. This guy seems to know the whole world, though. We were on our way out the door. He ran into an endocrinologist from India.
Who is this guy?
All you need to know is he's the best. Don't be the stubborn nitwit that I know you are, Doogie. You don't need me to tell you how urgent this is.
Okay.
Listen, this is real. You're not gonna fight me on this?
No need to.
You told Katie.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be right there.
Isn't the same around here without you?
Oh, you mean not enough drama, less intrigue, not enough tantrums, no tantrums?
Hey, there's nobody manning the desk. Are you resting? Am I the only one working today?
No shortage of tantrums.
Nice to see you again, Greta.
Let me know if you need anything.
Sorry, I'm kind of in a hurry.
Okay, let's go to work. Why don't you give me the chart for Mr. What was his name again, this patient?
I never said. It's all been handled kind of informally and off the record.
Yeah, why is that?
Here's a list of the medications that he's taken already. He's also been on intermittent oxygen.
Is this your idea of a medical history? What kind of silly game are you playing here, Dr. Oliver?
He was never formally admitted to the hospital. This is the best that I could do.
Where's his MRI?
There hasn't been one.
Why not?
The patient was resistant, so I never ordered one.
You know, I hope I didn't make a mistake by consenting to come here. Who ordered these meds?
I did.
But you're a neurosurgeon.
And wishing I had my hands deep in somebody's brain right about now.
What is a neurosurgeon doing treating a patient with myocarditis, even though it is informally? Chris! Christopher Hughes!
Dixon, how are you?
Well, I'm just fine, thank you. I'm surprised to see you. I didn't know you were back from your travels.
I'm pleased that you're back from your travels as well. Now you can explain this mess.
He's an odd duck, isn't he?
No argument from me on that one.
Can you just please go to your room and not talk to me?
You don't have to ask me twice. Is there anything I can do?
Just go, please don't. Just leave me alone. I just found out something and I can't talk about it.
I know about Chris.
What? How did you know? Why would Chris trust you and not trust me? How could you know that and not warn me? Why would you do this to me? Damn you! Damn you!
It's okay, you can beat me up as much as you want. Just watch the hands.
You think this is funny?
No, I don't think this is funny at all. I'm really not good at this kind of thing, especially when somebody that I care about is involved.
You don't care about Chris.
I am talking about you, bonehead. You and the drool machine of a kid. You've grown on me.
How did you know about him?
The power of observation. I wanted to tell you, Katie, right away.
So this is what you guys have been fighting about. I thought it was the chief of staff thing.
Yeah, well, that too. It's kind of hard to tear into the guy when he's got a heart condition.
Is it as bad as he says it is? I mean, could he die? Could he die? I mean, just tell me the truth, please.
Look, it boils down to muscle damage. How extensive that is. John Dixon's checking on that right now.
John's back in town?
I called him. Yeah, he's the best guy I could think of.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm going to the hospital.
Yeah, listen, Luke and I were gonna try and, grab some time later on, but if you need somebody to watch the kid...
No, I'll call a sitter.
Okay, thank God.
I want you to come with me.
No, what? I just came from there. Why the hell would I dive back into that mess?
Because you're my friend and you'll be honest with me. Please help me save Chris. Please, you have to. John, hi. I'm so glad you're here.
Katie, what are you doing here?
She and Chris have a thing.
Hey.
Don't touch the damn oxygen.
Yes, sir. Where's Jacob?
He's with a neighbor. He's fine. How is he?
Dr. Dixon, for the MRI results.
Thank you. Well, it's not what I hoped it would be. The inflammation caused by the virus has been there for quite some time.
What does that mean?
That means that the muscles in Chris's heart have been severely damaged.
Well, what can be done to repair them?
Well, it's difficult, but it is possible.
I think Katie needs to hear the options for treatment.
There are several. We'll start with the most conservative and see what that gets us.
And when will you start?
Right away.
As soon as they tell their family what's going on.
I'm on that.
I'll go with you if you want.
Yeah, be good. Be good. Maybe the best thing to do is get everybody together and tell them all at once.
Look, we'll worry for the both of you, but just get the thing done.
Yeah.
Okay. Now tell me what you really think.
I'm going to call Eunice right away.
You gonna put him on the heart transplant list? Do you think that's gonna be necessary?
Well, I hope not, but as a last resort. I gotta get the ball rolling, you know how high the demand is.
How long the waiting list is?
Yeah. You know, I've known Chris Hughes since he was a kid. He shouldn't have to go through all of this. It's gonna kill his parents.
And Katie.